Hi, I'm here already.
Okay, he's here already. Awesome. So, Legless, you excited for this grand finals pool?
Absolutely. By the way, if I sound different than I usually do, that's because I am about 80 kilometers from my home. Uh, I am at Timo's house on his laptop using his earbuds. So this is gonna be a great one.
Yeah. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of surprises in this one. Kind of the Easter egg pool of the grand finals, Corsace pools, I'd say. So there's just a lot of little bonuses and tricks in this one. As far as the production goes, I'd say.
Gaming. That's all I can say. Gaming. We're having...
Okay, so we're just taking care of a couple last minute things here.
Yeah.
And then we should be good to go.
As is the norm.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Wait, I don't see anything.
Black box. Fine.
Our feed is being a little bit interesting right now.
Highly varied.
Yeah. All right. I think it looks like it works now. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so before we get started in this pool, Legless, what pick are you probably the most excited to reveal to the world here? I would say on the basis of the map itself rather than any song stuff.
Probably. Oh, the basis of the map itself. Oh
yeah, the map itself.
I'm gonna say, duh, tiebreaker.
I don't want you to reveal any of their Easter eggs. After all.
Yeah, that's true. Then again, tiebreaker is obviously the most hype, but that's such a cop-out answer. In terms of map, I would probably have to say, oh jeez, I'm running through all of them in my head right now. Hidden 2 is an interesting one. Also a cop-out answer. You'll know why when we get there. I am definitely a big fan of Hard Rock 2. That's going to be a surprise for you guys because we haven't seen... There's a certain mapper that hasn't made a map for Corsace Open this year at all, except for this one map that's actually legendary.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That Hard Rock 2 will be something to see, and I will also say that I don't know. I'm excited about the Fremont 1 personally for also cop out answer, just in a different way, right? But yeah, the Fremont 1 will probably be interesting to watch. But yeah, those are slots I'm excited for map wise. Think we're just about ready here for starting off the showcase.
Oh wait, No Mod 1 is also awesome, but we're gonna get there basically immediately, so as soon as we're ready to go. Yep, that's right, Shipwrecked. Anybody remember Keelhauled from Close last year? This is the sequel, except it's actually a bit easier because, you know, Open is not as hard as Close.
Yeah, so this is it's a No Mod 1, right? It's got big screen jumps. It's not super high on the BPM cap, not very many streams. I think the longest thing we have here is a 9-note stream, and that's really it. Really about the aim focus on this one. So
yeah, Camo sort of following in the steps of that Mazur and No Mod 1. They're definitely good friends with each other. They do mapping stuff. It's not the most easy of No Mod 1s, because I know that Camo uses a lot of sort of somewhat unorthodox angles in a lot of places, although it is still a mostly aim-focused map, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's No Mod 1, right? Like, it's kind of what people are trending towards, because it's like we've generally seen No Mod 1s tolerate a little bit more awkwardness in terms of angles, as long as it's an aim focus thing rather than like a flow aim focus. So I think we're definitely seeing that in this one.
Finally, an actual fitting background though. Yuzomi moment. Lol.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see Ailstorm though. They've kind of just been like with Osu DNA for kind of a long time. We've had those like AWP maps from way back when, right? So it's like you've had that. It'd be cool to see them a little bit more often, wouldn't it? Right? Just like we need more pirate stuff. Like we have like the Champion of Champions, like we have the Champion of Champions getting like a medal for a piratey song, right? So it's just like different sort of energy, but I don't know, we need more of these.
I need more wenches. More wenches and me.
Okay, alright, thanks, Legless.
And then a banger map, okay?
I'd say keep an eye on the rest of September for more wenches and mead then. That's kind of where I'll leave that. But the VTuber is not included. I was informed actually that this was a VTuber before, like the day before the showcase. Like, yeah, we're not gonna be a VTuber will not be coming to Osu near you in September. Like that's just not happening.
Certified half/slash moment.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something else I was gonna say, but I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Great. This happens all the time.
What? Wenches and mead coming to an Osu near you? Or
oh, you know, I was gonna say, I really, you know, Ailstorm.
Yeah.
The album that this song is from, I'm pretty sure this song is from. They made like a second like joke CD where they replaced all the vocals in like every song in the album with dog noises. It was like Ailstorm for dogs or something.
So basically, it was quacking, but except with dogs.
Yes, it's quack.
All right. I got you, dude.
Search it up. It's just called Ailstorm for dogs. It's probably the best thing you'll ever hear in your life.
I'd love to map that with a pre-timed OSC.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's just the original songs. Like, what's the big deal? The instrumentals are all the same.
Okay, all right. You just kind of spoiled like, you know, VTuber. You just spoiled how VTubers kind of like deal with like covering songs. Holy crap! Take a catchy instrumental and then just sing that. It's like easy, dude. All right. That aside, I think now we can get on to the No Mod 2, right? So, calling all death metal fans, we have a mega collab on a No Mod 2. Significantly higher BPM than last week. It is metal.
Yeah, this is like pure stamina map. Pretty long. It's also quite high BPM. You can see it's like 218 BPM. That is pretty high. I mean, to be fair, last year we used the 220 BPM No Mod 2, but it sure was like that one was hard, a little too hard.
Yeah.
Hey Kimo, which part is yours? I think we're watching it right now.
Yeah, so we're getting the live inserts from Kimo. They are currently Legless and Kimo, who helped me co-cast semifinals, I believe, are co-located, and so we can get live updates on which like part of the map that he was in a part of. But no, this is it's a mega collab again. Like I said, we got Kimo, we have Nymph, we have now Tamori. Like it's a bonanza in that sense.
Yeah. Just to give you a little bit of an insight too, by the way, I am currently sitting in Kimo's room with him and K2 behind me. By the way, shout out to K2 for doing like all the graphics. They're sick, they're amazing, as they are every year. But Kimo is sitting right behind me on his bed, playing Splatoon. Oh, K2's playing Splatoon. On this little TV right beside. Dude, I don't know what else to say, okay? Because it's just No Mod 2, alright? It's just a bunch of streams. What else am I gonna say?
They swirl a bunch, man. Like, they go up and they go down. I don't know what it is, right? Like, I will say, though, this song gives me kind of the same energy as, like, the Perennials, 2021 Perennials Grand Finals No Mod 2, where it's just like it's like screamo metal, like gritty, like I don't know, it's just like it's metal, bro.
It's yeah, honestly, kind of bangs. I don't know. Whenever I imagine like metal, though, I'm just like, sheesh. Imagine going to like a concert with this. Your eardrums would literally just blow out. Oh yeah, there is a slowdown section. Yeah. That's why people are saying timing PTSD in chat, because this section there was a slowdown section that was pretty brief but had some very weird timing.
Yeah.
Someone in chat is saying that is why you use earbuds. Dude, I went to a Jacob Collier concert in February and I had to do that. Like, it was that loud.
Classic, man.
I'm worried about my hearing, bro. I don't want to like go deaf. Like, how are you gonna do Osu stuff if you're deaf? Just click the circles by visuals. Come on.
Hey, we've had some deaf mappers. And I'm not actually trying to throw shade here, but definitely lots of one-ear mappers. Had a lot of those.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And I mean, some mappers you could argue are deaf. And you could probably be like, they maybe not completely accurate, but I don't know. You just play the maps and you'll see what I mean. But there's also that, right? So you have figuratively deaf, and then you have like half deaf, but it's possible. All I'm saying, it's just like, it is definitely possible.
If we had a half-deaf mapper, maybe they would be named half/. No, I'm just...
Whoa, that's fucking toxic! Yo, come on, man!
Everyone in chat is
anyways, let's get on to No Mod 3 before I strangle this guy.
Alright, let's just go. You can tell Kimo to strangle me right now. Don't.
No, this is something I would want to do myself. Anyways, yeah, so on to, speaking of mega collabs, right, we have the Blooming Collab Extra here, Iridoru Natsukoi Hanabi, by, Karato Panchi, featuring Haruno. This is a, this song was really just mapped for the background, right? Like, so, Kantoku background, right? Like, festival-y stuff, right? Like, love this type of art, right? It's just like, this is your mega alt collab, trying something new by pushing BPM 160, and it's just like, it's got Uberfaz, myself, and Captain, and yeah, it's kind of what you would expect in that sense, but this is, I'd say, this map, in general, is kind of like, it's much more dominant of like Captain style, more so than mine, which is interesting for collabs I'm a part of, because usually I cannot collab well. But this song, I found it limiting, so, and then Uberfaz popped off, and then Captain, did what he does. So, kind of how this map goes.
I thought the song was like 165 or something. What the heck? I'm tripping.
No, you might be confusing that with the Corsace Closed 2022 Grand Finals No Mod 3, right? So that was the Elvis map. That was 165.
Oh, the Elvis map. Oh my god.
Yeah. That one's crazy. But same energy as this, right? It's like definitely more of a BPM scale. Contrasts a lot to last week's, which was much more of like a snappy,
140 something, 146.
Snappy focused alt map.
Also, there's quite a bit of 1.6 in this map too. Jeez.
There is, but nothing that should really speed gate you, I'd say. Like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't look at this map very much because I figured you three had it figured out.
It's an alt map.
So this is like basically the first time I'm seeing it in its full iteration. Or in its, like, in its final iteration.
Yeah, it does alt map things. I don't really have too much to comment. It's just like, it's just kind of going, and yeah.
Yeah, this is an Archaea song as well. Pretty well-known one, I think. There are, I've seen like pending maps by like Chinese mappers on this before, but like actual tournament map, Pog.
Yeah, I've actually never seen this. I've never heard of it. I've heard of this. There's like one other map I have from this artist, but other than that, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, wait. Which part is yours? I literally can't tell.
Yeah, like I said, we all kind of actually, this is actually relatively cohesive because it's just, I degened slightly less, Uberfaz degened slightly more, and then Captain just did about the regular amount of degen, and then we just kind of went.
Yeah, I literally cannot tell who did which part. That's kind of nuts. Although it probably switches like frequently enough, right?
It's kind of, and it doesn't switch in necessarily an intuitive order. Like normally it's like you do like, oh, okay, one after the other, but we didn't really do that because we wanted everyone to kind of get the we wanted everyone to get that sort of experience with the intense parts. But you could tell that that last stream is mine because yes, who else would do that?
And of course the straight slider to cap it off there. Chat energy.
True, dude.
Anyways, no mod 4 tech time.
All right, Osu Tech. Oh, come on, you guys have been watching Corsace for several years now. We have the tradition started 2020. We are definitely keeping that. We have none other than Real AZ Grand Final.
Toilet slider.
Yes. So here's the customary thing. Real AZ has had a different style of no mod 4 each time he's done this. So for Grand Finals. So last let's see, 2020 he had like your very innovative like cut stream like 185 BPM sort of map, right? All kinds of weird bizarro streams. Then last year it was higher on the BPM and it had like 1/3 like switching and all kinds of like triangle triples and all that, 200 BPM. This one is lower BPM, 181, slider aim heavy, super slider aim heavy, Real AZ mapping, 2022. This is what we signed up for, dude.
Yeah, and also like we got this song from Hardcore Utopia 4, which released very recently. Listen to it now. It's probably the best thing you'll ever hear in your life. Actually, no spoilers, but we had to fight with Azer because he wanted to map this song for OWC. Yeah, he was gonna like poach it for OWC, and then he was like, "No, dude, we need it now."
Yeah,
because this was also kind of a last-minute thing.
Yeah, it was the last minute, but yeah, it's this is a really easy take on the slider aim heavy stuff that tech players have been kind of looking for, right? I'd say this map though is definitely biphasic in that you have a more flow aim finger control-y section as well as the slider aim heavy section, which you saw. Watch for the ticks. You'll definitely need to actually aim the sliders.
I mean,
they're not just white noise.
Them, kind of.
I mean, yes, you could cheese them, but I mean, probably don't have enough time to do that. It's not like it's hollow. It's not like it's notch-hell where the sliders are actually slow enough that you can do that. They are still fast. Like you do have to aim them.
Notch-hell. Tech maps in like 2025 are literally just gonna be notch-hell, except like 180 BPM or something like that. Can you imagine?
No, I don't think we'll get there. There's just. The tech maps don't have long enough sliders for that, like rhythmically long enough. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I think that notch-shell style will remain kind of niche. Anyway, speaking of not niche maps, you guys know and love No Mod 5. Definitely always wholesome. We have Alden coming back, bringing it back on the Grand Finals No Mod 5 with a very wholesome Chungus song. Noise of Yandere.
This is a very halal song.
Yeah, so my boy Alden, he was he doesn't like mapping No Mod 5. So he decided that the only way to make it enjoyable is if he went and took song requests from the Yandere dev server. So he was spending time there. Yeah. So he was spending some time over there, and we have a banger, right? So like when a man goes insane, he listens to 260 BPM breakcore with like anime samples and stuff. I don't know. Like this is a mess. This song is messed up. The map is not really. 260 BPM bursting. It's a lot of like density reading, like kind of what you would expect in that regard.
Very soon, you're gonna see probably the best slider of all time. By the way, I don't know exactly when it happens, but it's very soon, I think.
Yeah. Anyways, so my man's got he was losing some sanity, but as long as he can speed, Yeah, like our that Corsace slider it needs help. So does all the after this one. This song is driving him insane. 3 minutes 41 seconds of pain is what you're getting with this map. It's just like it doesn't stop. It's a No Mod 5. Like they just don't stop. It's a fast song. Like you just mash, just go. A lot of the stuff is kind of like double tappable in theory. But it punishes you really hard because of the frequency of those low spacing bursts. If you were to double tap all of them, you would probably get, you'd finger lock very easily. At that point, you're just better off actually trying to play the map. So.
Who plays maps? Seriously, who in this day and age plays maps?
Oh yeah, we just kind of like slurp these up, man. I don't know.
Slurp. Anyways, I really like the really like, yeah, as you can see on this in these stream and slider shapes, it is pretty like thematically appropriate. Like honestly, the like tumor sliders that look a little bit corrupted and messed up because this is an edgy song and you need to be edgy and very yandere to understand.
It's cries for help, man. Like you can literally see it. Like look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. You can't tell me this is a cry for help or not. Like look at this, look at this.
All in is saying that he loves Corsace so much. Oh yeah.
I'm just saying this is more this has a more off energy than the hard slider at the end of finals No Mod 2 last week. Like or was it semifinals? I can't remember. The Mazarin one with the hard slider at the end. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one was like unhinged, but this one was just like that expanding hard is like, oh my goodness, like what happened to all of them during the making of this map? Like Jesus.
You know what? You know what's the funniest thing about the knife slider is that it's like the sample in the song for it is a gunshot. a little bit not fitting, but okay. We're not making a gun slider though. That would also not be halal at all. But actually playing this map is not as uncomfortable as like how it looks. It's like mostly aesthetic, but it's really thematically cool.
Yeah. So always liked to see those long surprises in otherwise pretty boring and straightforward types of picks.
I mean, it's not the map is actually not that boring, but most of the aesthetic part doesn't affect the gameplay.
Yes. Anyways, let's get on to something special. Easter egg 1 of X.
So, yes, that was Antice by RN. Very, very cool song. We got to hear many, many works in progress over the months or weeks that he spent making it. Honestly, insane song, very unhinged, very influenced by a bunch of other rhythm game songs by probably Leaf and also Fracture Ray by Sakuzio. So very cool stuff. Amazing.
Yeah. And the map, of course, quite good as well. Definitely more of a rhythm test, just not in the way you would expect with like the speed gatey stuff, right? It's a lot more about can you even comprehend the rhythm, right? So different type of reading, I'd say.
Yeah, it's such a cool song too because you have like all the disoriented kicks, but also like the cohesive melody in the background. Very nice.
Yep. All right. Well, that is in for our first Easter egg. Let's get in on to the next under the hidden pools. Hidden one. This is from Mapper you know and love. We have Glessing Way, Falcom, Sound Team, JDK, Deca. Like, all right. So this is the checklist, right? So as I we have high BPM, it's Falcom, it's slightly racist jumps, as he would say, and it's four and a half, it's like 4 minutes, it's just like, otherwise, that's pretty much what you got here. It's hidden one, it's an aim map, there's maybe one-third stream or something in here, but it is an aim map, there's patterns, you'll have to actually, like, work to hit the patterns, but other than that, it's not too hard.
You're going so hard right now, dude. Slightly racist jumps. Brother.
That is exactly how the man himself would describe them. So,
that's such a Deca thing to say, to be honest.
Yeah. So, well, it's such a Deca map, right? Like, it's like seen this guy's maps. Like, he's been around. He's been around the scene. We've seen him for like even the Corsace Close 2021 Grand Finals tiebreaker. Many other maps. He had a map last year in Open, like also a Falcom song, also 4.5 minutes. It was like Belief, and that was the second to top diff, right? Like you kind of know what you're getting in this sense. It's like higher BPM, like ambiguous whether you single or alt, and then it's just patterns, right? Like you are hitting actual patterns, not just 1-2s the whole time. Though they are certainly mixed in there. Very Mirage inspired, I'd say.
Trails of Corsace 6, is it? At the end of Vinxis.
Apparently it's a Yes song, this one, so...
How do you pronounce it? Is it Yes or Yes?
I used to call it Wise,
yes, okay.
And then I was told that I am being an uncultured inbred or something, so I was corrected it to be Yes, so...
Deca, slightly racist jumps refers to the fact that Deca gets slightly racist whenever anyone mispronounces Yes.
No, someone else. It was someone else. It wasn't Deca that corrected me on that. It was someone else. I just don't remember who. But regardless, Yes song.
Yeah. JRPGs, man. I don't know. To be fair, like Falcom like consistently makes crazy good music. I don't know how they do it. Makes me want to play the games, to be honest. Also,
dude,
like
they just have high energy high energy like environments. I don't know, like you just need this high energy music.
That's true. It's really fitting too, because last week we also had a Falcom song, but that one was by Jonathan, another part of the Falcom gang. Probably like the few mappers that always map Falcom songs. I don't know why there aren't that many other ones.
I mean, who do you think showed Deca Falcom, right? Like. None other than the esteemed Jonathan.
That's true. We stand Jonathan, gamer.
True. But yeah, map. Otherwise, pretty straightforward map. Higher AR hidden on Nomad. It's a little bit off-putting for some people since this type of thing is a little rare, right? Usually it's like, oh yeah, 9.6, 9.7, no problem. 9.8 starts to get into the territory, and it's like, obviously you go to 10, it's like, whoa. If AR 10, like no mod, whoa.
To be honest, also like 250 BPM for like an aim map is something that you surprisingly don't see that much in tournaments nowadays. Nowadays, like 250 BPM has to be No Mod 5 or something, or like a DT map, but you don't see it in like Hidden very often.
Yeah, usually it gets to like between like 220 and 240, I think, is the standard range for this. But this one's more in line with what we had kind of last year for Grand Finals Hidden 1, where we had a 270 BPM map, essentially.
Oh, wait, what was that one again?
Oh, it was the Mazarin one. It was.
Oh, yeah, that was like 130 something BPM. Oh my god, that was, literally an alt map.
Yeah, well, sort of, right? So this is same energy.
True. Anyways, Hidden 1. Oh, yeah, Hidden 2. I mentioned this one earlier. Because none other than yours, well, not yours truly, others truly made it.
Yep, that's right. Can't have a Corsace without an unplayable Hidden 2 by me, right? So, and it's a Zune song. Whoever would have thought?
Oh,
never done this before.
So yes, Imperishable Night, Stage 4 theme. The one where you like fight Reimu and or Marisa at the end. Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know what it is like with these Stage 4 themes making Grand Finals about like low AR maps, right? Like Desire Drive was also a Stage 4 theme, just for
it was,
5 games later. But yeah, it's just like this is also a Stage 4 theme. They're just like, look, stage themes heavily underrated. Would 10 out of 10 would recommend. But anyway, so this map itself, alright, it's a little higher BPM. It's like 160 BPM, slightly higher than Desire Drive. And it has all the same funny like sorts of jumps, but I'd say this time they're in between the jump sections a little bit more compared to like what you normally expect. Normally these types of patterns are more isolated, but this map just kind of never stops. I'd say like requires focus on pretty much every section. I'd say some slightly more than others though.
This was actually originally planned to be finals Hidden 2, and captains was supposed to be the grand finals, but we switched them around because this one's very, very messed up. Also, the funny thing is that both finals and the grand finals Hidden 2 are like really low star rating. So the highest star rating Hidden 2 in this tournament has literally been, like, unironically, the quarterfinals one, I believe.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Actually, I think the round of 32 one was literally a higher star rating than this one because, you know, it's like a pretty typical jump map, but with low AR.
Pretty understandable. Yeah, this is really low, right? Like 5.6 star, but it's also probably one of the hardest 5.6 star maps you'll probably ever play. So
yeah, because you just don't see these kinds of micro aims like in any other kind of map.
Well, you do. You just have to go back to 2009, and you'll find stuff like this, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that slider was a yin yang. That was supposed to represent Reimu. You'll see another slider very soon. That's very cool.
Oh yeah, it's something, dude. It sure is something. Definitely top 10 sliders
of all time
that I've ever made. No, definitely, it's like top 3 sliders for me, I'd say.
Oh my god, Broom!
Nah, dude, you know, most people told me it was a tiki torch. And I'm just like, I respect it. People told me that this is I needed to keep that slider just the way it was. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it looks like the rock on sign or whatever people call that hand gesture. But no, it's supposed to be a broom because Mario said lol.
True, dude. True. All right, so yeah, I'd say let's go to 2 of X for the Easter eggs.
Hidden 3. Wow.
Wow.
Beatrice. Who would have thought?
That's
Honestly,
kind of unexpected, but yeah, we got ourselves fast tech guy that is not Camellia. Holy crap! Whoa!
it could be Ceatrice. Ceatrice. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ceatrice probably. But yeah,
So
no,
true.
Ceatrice has been on an absolute tear recently. Totally risen up the ranks of the rhythm game producers after being basically non-existent a few years ago. So yeah, it's honestly really impressive. We got him to make this song. Uh, it was made very early on in the process actually compared to a lot of the other songs. So huge props, very banger. It was originally going to be No Mod 4, but it's like 210 BPM, so no way that's No Mod 4able.
So true. Yeah. So it's like a faster tech map. Very reminiscent of like Killer Beast type sort of thing. Hidden 3, right? So yeah.
All right. All right, next. Oh, we're going on to Hard Rock now. Hard Rock 1. Let's go.
Hard Rock. This is the legless mod, right? And this is a legless map, right? If you look hard enough.
This, yeah, okay. I was not a 210 BPM player. Come on.
You could single this. This is just singles. There's no streams in this map. It's just aim.
There are a couple.
Alright, dude. That 7-note burst stack does not count. That's not a stream.
That's true. That's true. But I was the kind of guy who like, if I can't burst it, I can't stream it, or if I can't stream it, I can't burst it. So like, yeah, very slow player. But yes, this is like a sort of normal aimish map, but also with slightly racist jumps at points. But it's hard rock.
This is anime, bro. I'm sorry. This is just anime.
Is it? I mean, some of these are
anime.
a little bit weird in my opinion.
Dude, it's 2022. AIM players are built different. It's anime. It's fine. Anyways, yeah. So, Cap song not mapped by Spartan. Like, that's interesting, right? Like, I haven't seen that. Yeah, this is Artisan. I think that's how you say it. So,
I don't know how to. I just say Artisan.
Artisan, sure. That also works, right? So yeah, it's pretty basic aim map. Kind of reminiscent of what we had in Hard Rock 2 in round of 16. I want to say. Yeah. So also anime jumps. Just this is higher difficulty anime jumps, right? So slightly higher on the BPM side than you would expect. So 210 BPM kind of matches, I think, the BPM of No Mod 1, right? In general, I'd say this one has longer jump chains with less raw distance and more patterning. I'd say just a little bit more. It's a little bit different from No Mod 1 in that regard, which is just kind of like screen jump, like go woo, right? So
this is, I believe, also going for rank as soon as it's submitted. So I think he already has like people lined up to make a set for it. So very, very cool. Corsace maps making it into the rank section is definitely really cool to see because people will also start caring about the maps, not just for tournament purposes.
yeah. Other than that, I'd say yeah, basic map though, right? Pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Actually, now that I think about it, there's probably more parallels to this with the other Hard Rock 1 in round of 16, right? It's like even though like we have those mappers next to each other, but it's like Agatsu's like style, I'd say, is more. I don't know. You see a lot more of those types of jumps in this map.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, actually.
Even though it's just like even though it's like not the same mapper, right? So.
I don't know what else to say. I'm like a little bit blanking right now. Maybe it's the unfamiliar environment.
True.
Also, this is like 4 minutes long. Was it Hidden 1 was like 4.5 minutes long, right? Damn, we got some real long ones in this pool.
Dude, this is Kanye would be proud, bro. That's all I'm saying. He loves long pools, man.
Same, I do too. But anyways, like this is just part of our ploy to make the grand finals matches as long as possible, so we can get more viewer revenue. Totally, totally,
true, dude.
Completely intentional, absolutely intentional.
I didn't even think of that. Wow.
But those if you don't want that to happen, just don't pick these two maps. Lol. Anyways. No, the better way to do that is to have actual good matches. And we'd love to see that, wouldn't we? Anyways, Hard Rock 2. Oh yeah, I was really hyped about this one because this map is an absolute slapper. Let's get it. Yeah, that's right. LMT! Not making a single map for anywhere else in this tournament except for this one. Stratofortress by Stradivarius. Classical metal kind of yeah, it's classical metal basically. Stream map in with hybrid old elements.
Yeah, this map is I don't know. This map we actually had done a super long time ago. I think it was you guys asked for this in round of 16.
In semis. No, we asked for it in semis.
You asked for it in semis. Oh, okay. It wasn't that. I thought it was like a yes for it in round of 16. We moved it. We had to move it up 4 pools. That's that beats my record, right? Like I've had maps moved up 3 pools before, but like 4 pools, that's something new. Like you got to be way off to hit that sort of thing.
But yeah, a lot of very geometric looking patterns, reminiscent of some of the old maps. Like for example, what is that map called again? It's that Demetori song, the one by Breichel that was used in OTC a few years ago.
Oh, I know which one you're
Island
talking
Voyage
about.
to Eternity.
Yeah, that one. The B-Mix.
Yeah. A lot of the streams in this map are very reminiscent of that.
Yeah, though you can definitely see some references to like Emerald Sword in this map, like even with the background, right? Like the background, some of the like filler patterns, like they're all referencing Emerald Sword. But yeah, it's
so
just like flow aim.
A lot of these are really hard to hit, but they or a lot of these are actually a little bit more intuitive than they look. But overall, this map is just pretty nuts. But it's a banger. I don't know what else I can say. This is masterfully mapped. Square streams, holy. So there's quite a bit of micro aiming as well, not just pure flow aim, but also some sharp angle aim control. And also the finger control sections for these ones. These are like, this is a pattern you never see in like modern maps, I swear, where they like have very weird linear spacing changes. Joint struggle core. This is like, yeah, this is like joint struggle but hard rock and doesn't have reading elements. Squareable.
Very, very squareable streams. Yep.
Cool. I think this is a very popular song in like the metal sphere, right? I don't know. I don't remember. I remember like Stradivarius was like a really popular metal band though. But I haven't listened to much of them, so yeah, those sliders at the end are definitely Emerald Sword references. All right, there's that. Hidden 3 or Hard Rock 3. We go. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot which map Hard Rock 3 was.
Dude, we got Kid Kipalt, Hatsuki Yura. This is basically just as much of a match as Deca with Falcom, right? It's like the same sort of energy. Like where it's like, and of course it's like comes together in grand finals. It's like you've seen this guy before, right? It's like, yeah. I don't know. It's like, so this one's like a swing map, I believe. So
yeah,
it's
this
like
is a swing
hard
map,
rock.
yeah.
So kind of reminiscent of what we had in semifinals for it was an Artisan map actually, Fremont 2. Sort of that stuff, but just much harder, I'd say.
Well, the Artisan map was like rhythm. It had tons of 1-6 as well. This map's not super 1-6 heavy. Mostly just the 1-3 with the aim. In a way, it's kind of like an alt map. It's even kind of like No Mod 3, except the rhythms are not snapped to multiples of 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, but yeah, there's also more slider stuff. As you can see, that you actually kind of do have to aim those. Somewhat because it's hard rock as well. You know, hard rock, you always have to be more precise.
Yeah, I guess if you wanted like, you know, the simpler type of like just fast but overall simple sliders, it's like this is kind of the pick that has that in this pool, right? So kind of completes what we have in hard rock because it's like the previous ones were very circle heavy, right? One with jumps, one with streams. This one's more of here is introducing slider, right? So.
There's some very tricky repeats as well. I just noticed that.
Yeah, but yeah, K-Kip ult, Yura swing. That's the method. Don't have much else to say about this one actually.
Gamer. This song is surprisingly calm for how difficult this map is.
Gives me energy. Give me the same energy as the Defiance map, Corsace closed 2021. That Hidden 2, right? Same sort of vibe there.
Oh yeah,
really...
the Absolute Castaway song, yeah.
Yeah. So I can't tell if that is a heart or a carrot or both.
It's supposed, maybe. I mean, yeah, both, yeah.
It could be both. It's a matter of viewer interpretation. Chikoni doing the Peko art for this replay.
Art is in the eyes of the beholder, homie.
That's deep, man. That's too deep for this map, honestly. Like, this map is already deep enough. I think we need to save the deep stuff for, like, the A maps.
What do you mean? Okay. Because they're boring?
That's deep, bro. Come on, man.
This map's kind of long, too. Yeah, Hard Rock Pool this time around is generally quite long. The LMT map is barely under 2 minutes, or barely under 3 minutes as well, so... Consistency tested very much with Hard Rock, but I'm sure the players can handle it. So there's that. Hard Rock done. Woo! DT time. DT1. Aim map.
DT1.
Where aim map? Oh, there we go.
Aim map we have. So this one's a interesting one, I'd say. Just in terms of BPM. So DT1, right, typically is an aim map, and this is no different in that sense. But this one actually has a couple more pattern aim elements than you'd normally expect from a DT1, right? It is definitely an anime like map, but it's got actual like pattern variety, kind of rare for this slot, I'd say.
Wait, is the mapper just for Notion?
Yeah.
Wait, I remember the diff name says like featuring Frostwitch or something, or Cindarius.
Yeah, it's a collab.
Oh, okay. Well, no, Kudosu is not the only person to map this. Frostwitch, aka Cindarius, map some of it as well. Banger mapper, banger map. Yeah, Deca says is the best map in the tournament, which is very interesting to considering like most people don't look at the DT ones for like, you know, their top maps of the tournament, but like the quality really is insane.
He loves Insanes. But anyways, this one's a bit different in terms of BPM, so really big on the BPM scale. 275 compared to last week's, 255 after DT, so 20 BPM up. Definitely going to be straining on the singles. We pushed AR, so we have AR 9.1 base, so 10.4, slightly harder in that regard. With these like more interesting patterns, then it's going to be kind of tough. The longest note string of 1/4 in this one is a triple, so you don't have to worry about like actually bursting really. Just like you can hit the triples, then that's good enough, right? So.
Well, apparently this replay is not actually by Ryuke, this is actually Chikoni's replay. That's why you saw the Peko. No, Ryuke is not going to write Peko on his replays. Or will he? What if? What if? You never know. Alright, there's that. DT2, stream time. Oh wait, this is also okay. Alright. This is an absolute hood classic coming up.
we want to talk about classics. Definitely look no further than Satellite mapping in a double-timeable Insane. So we have Crazy Hot, classic map, which was actually mapped, I think, by Sakura Nachi, by the singer Sakura Nachi. So this is the Satellite take on this, and it's kind of what you would expect. We have some streams. They get kind of long, over 240 BPM since we're grand finals, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it uses the same BG as the original map as well. I remember back in the day, I FC'd that with like hard rock, and I was like, holy crap, best play of all time, even though that's like barely 6 stars. Actually, not even, I think. Man, how standards have changed. Now people are playing this thing BP. Come on. But yeah, we can see like mostly straightforward streams with a couple finger control patterns based on the fact that this song is, well, Eurobeat. You know, Eurobeat usually tends to have those like finger controlling rhythms. That's just how like the songs are made, you know? That's like how semifinals DT2 also was. Also a Toho song. Very funny. To be honest, maybe that one should have been moved up because that was like 8 stars after the rework. I don't know what S star this is after the rework, but this might actually be easier. Either way, we think it's like suitable for this for the intensity of grand finals anyways. So yeah, also Satellite is just an amazing mapper, so we go in. Anyone who remembers the what was it? The Mythol map of the short version of this song? Yeah, anyone remember that? Yeah, classic AR9 map. Classic PP map back in the day.
Very true.
Shout out to Mythol. Classic Canadian player and mapper.
Yeah, we have streams though. That's cool. I don't have much else to say about this one, honestly. Okay, that one was definitely hard. You cannot tell me that one was a carrot. That's all I'm saying. That Pekko.
Say what?
The Pekko. You cannot tell me that was a carrot. That was definitely a heart. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't know. Carrots. Yeah, Carrots maybe carrots are temporary, but love is forever. I can't believe I just said that. This is also a pretty long one. I mean, I guess it makes up for the fact that DT1 was kind of short, but you know, this is like a really long song anyways. Has anyone DT'd the original, like the Sakura Nachi version of this song?
Probably.
I think someone's at least gotten close.
I can look into that while we pull up the next one, which is Double Time 3, another hood classic. Not really, but so we've got El Cheer bringing it back with a DT speed map. So our boy El Cheer here loves speed, and so here he is. 285 BPM, so make sure that we're not getting BPM gapped by that DT1, right? And it's got kind of what you would expect, very similar to last year's sort of setup where it focuses a lot on the burst. This one's a little jumpier than that one, but yeah, this one's just, you know, hit bursts at 285 BPM and nothing else really crazy about this, I'd say. Also, it's Endorphin, which is cool. Definitely not the second Endorphin song El Cheer has mapped for this tournament. Not at all. We actually had a different map in this one for a while. It was actually going to be like this Sakura UK, like Sakura UK. I don't know how to say it. Right?
It was a Chopos. It was a Chopos.
Yeah,
I'm spoiling it. It was a Chopos.
Okay, yeah, it was. That one was kind of like Ball Sniffer 277 BPM edition, so we kind of went for a different approach, and I think this one turned out quite well actually. So
285 BPM. Hog.
Yeah, we love seeing El Cheer grand finals, double time, speed pick. It's what we love to see.
But yeah, Half Slash is definitely a very avid proponent of super high BPM GT3s that don't have insanely long streams. So.
Well, it's more of so that one was so here's the thing. I'm fine with long streams. I'm not fine with No Mod 5 style density on like 270 BPM, basically. They're different picks, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So this one's a lot more about it's like, can you actually burst the BPM without like getting thrown off and like still preserve your ability to aim between some of these crazy fast bursts, right? Rather than can you burst this this amount of notes infinitely without like so efficiently that you can just keep hitting bursts after bursts with triples in between and singles and then aim, right? It's just like different energy. So it's like you gotta test all speed with a double time pool for sure.
Cannot keep getting away with the pecos. No,
Also, by the way, I will say that the Crazy Hot has been double time FC'd, hidden double time FC'd by Matthew. So
okay, I'm not surprised. But Matthew's not playing in this tournament.
Okay. Anyways, DT4. Because I don't want to talk about that. DT4, right? We got the prototypical Tech DT making its return to this grand finals pool. It's an USO song, right?
Yep, USO DT4. No way, predicted.
Never seen this type of map before.
Wow, there's not like there's a song called Chariot, map by Real Lazy and someone else. Was it? Or was it just Real?
It was Real Lazy Mirror. Yeah.
Oh, it was Real Me. Yeah, okay. But anyway,
so basically,
this is like
a harder
Chariot.
version of that is kind of what you're expecting, right? Like 192 BPM, 10.3 flow aim, intensive, rather I should say cut stream sort of reading. It's got some sliders in between just to make sure you don't get bored. And yeah, there's kind of what's going on in this one.
This is a very goofy song. This is a goofy song.
Get out of this voice chat right now.
I don't know, dude. These sound design is kind of interesting. I don't know what I can say. I'm saying that in the most sincere way possible.
Right. Anyways, so that's kind of what you've got to expect on this one. It's like kind of what you'd normally expect in like Real Lazy style tech map, except it's in the double time slot this time, and yeah.
Different from the actual Real Lazy tech maps that we've seen, though.
What?
It is definitely different than the Real Lazy tech maps we have seen in this pool so far, though.
Well, yeah, it's not made by Real Lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of speaks for itself, right?
Shout out
like,
to Cubby.
Same genre, right? It's like cut stream heavy, got some sliders. So I will say some of these sliders are a lot more interesting.
Very
I think that's the best way to put it.
Shout out to the cyclohexane one at the very beginning. If you know, you know.
Okay, then. Deep tech lore is kind of what Legless is spouting right now.
I'm talking about organic chemistry.
Okay.
Anyways.
I definitely don't get that. Let's just get on to Fremont, yeah?
Emo just said, yo, it's the best map in the pool. Probably referring to Fremont 1.
Fremont 1 is definitely in contention for that, and made by none other than our host, Vinxis. So, right at you with the kind of like fast aim, bursty sort of map. Weird gaming.
Omar Kamal.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones I was excited to see. It's kind of like relatively simple, like fast aim, has a little bit more bursting, similar in style, I guess, to what you saw in, I believe it was round of 32 for Hidden One, or yeah, round of 32 Hidden One. So same sort of energy, a little bit more of a pattern aim focus than that one. That one had a lot more of a raw aim sort of focus. So yeah.
Vinx has said that he abused symmetry a lot on this map, as you might be able to see. But absolutely pretty chaotic. I mean, this is 230 BPM. That's like faster than it sounds, to be honest. Like when you first hear the song, you're like, no way this is 230, right?
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Abuse symmetry, but not cringe abuse of symmetry, I would say. So.
Yeah, you know what Half Slash has to say about that sometimes. Lol.
Oh, do they?
This replay's on Hard Rock, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, because I was like, wait, those I don't remember those being on the bottom of the screen, bro.
Yeah, it's a Hard Rock replay. It's a lot more dense on hidden, so it's kind of reminiscent of what you see in like the hidden one slot normally, where it's like density kind of goes up on hidden, and you have to struggle to aim with that. But more than readable, I'd say. Definitely the type of map that will cap you out, though, if you cannot tap this. There's just a lot of space bursts that you can just totally break on. No chance of double tap, pretty much.
Yeah, imagine trying to double tap on a Fremont 1. Lol. By the way, Vinx has killed the queen. Yeah, just so you know,
anyway,
I mean, the song is Crimson Emperor, right? But the diff name at one point was The Queen Bleeds.
Oh my god.
I think it might still be, right? But like,
yeah,
people,
yeah.
I don't know if it's like too early to make joke about it.
I think anyways, let's just get on to Fremont.
Yeah, no, well, like it's like he was like, what should we name the should we like rename the diff name to like The Queen Dies or something?
This is cringe and blue pilled. I'm sorry, dude. Anyways,
Blue pilled, bruh, no.
Fremont 2.
This is Corsace pilled.
G map. Gotta love that. This one by Iljaz actually.
G.
So we know Z for like.
Did you just call him G?
Yeah, I don't know how you say it. You want to say XI? I think that's
it's
appropriate.
Zai, dude.
Zai? Okay. Subject changing moments. Distracted with cringe pronunciation. Perfect. Anyways, so Zai map. Two types of songs from Zai. You either get streams or you get like these like complex low BPM like finger control like sorts of things, right? Think double helix and stuff, right? So we were kind of going in that direction. This is Angel's Ladder by Zai, mapped by Iljaz. So
we have a couple technical issues. Give us a second. Anyways, yeah, Angel's Ladder by Zai. This is from 2DX, Cast Hour, right? The latest one, right? Something like that. OMG, the Queen bleeds and takes the Angel's Ladder. Keep on the back. Anyways, this map is a banger. This was originally in finals, but it was too hard, so we moved it to grand finals. Speaking of 2DX Cast Hour, oh yeah, by the way, rhythm map. I don't really know what else I can say. It's just really good. After this, Kimo and K2 and I are gonna go to the arcade over here, and we're gonna play 2DX. I'm gonna play 2DX for the first time in my life. I'm so hyped. Anyway, that's enough.
Yeah. So this map, by the way, if you've seen Iljaz's rhythm maps in other tournaments, especially like OWC, this one's kind of no different in that sense, right? So you have some flow aim, you have some finger control tossed throughout. Kind of his own take on like the Panda style, rhythm flow aim sort of pick, right? So I would say nothing different in that regard. But this one's really hard since this is on Fremont, and some of the flow aim on this one gets really crazy. We got some like zigzag cut streams and like, oh my goodness, and it's just like all mixed with this crazy rhythm as well.
Shout out to Kutin, bruh. Goofy. Best map ever. Also, I'm not Half Slash, I'm Legless. Half Slash is the guy with the better voice.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways,
Someone in chat was like, "Good luck, Happy."
yeah.
I am pretty happy to play 2DX though. Oh, by the way, speaking of format, no spoilers, but we have some great discussions on a possible format for next year. Absolutely no details will be leaked now, but I'm just saying it's going to be really cool, and it's going to fix a lot of the problems that we've had with regular OSU tournaments, including this one. So get ready.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming.
That's what?
Dude, the format changes are coming. Like you think this is just a taste. This is just a tip, right? Like next
Just
year,
a taste.
next year the world is gonna flip.
Oh my god, guys.
Yeah, the world is absolutely gonna flip. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be hype. So, but this format is kind of cool, right? So it's like having the protects is always a nice addition to picks in general. Just that gives players the options to play maps that they're actually good at. But like having that multi-phasic ban stuff like is good for adaptation. Like I don't know, there's some nice niceties for this format. So
Yeah,
cool
it
to
kind
see
of fixes the issues of like the pick and the ban order because having like the first or second pick never really meant much because the bans would always come out first, right? So
Yeah.
this sort of map format really does fix that issue, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We should be ready to go into the free mod 3.
Oh, sick!
Wild.
Awesome.
Penultimate map of the
Alright.
pool. Let's go.
Yeah. Awesome.
What? Yaspo?
Oh crap! Yeah, you can't have a map pool like a Corsace Grand Finals map pool without Yaspo, can we? So here he is mapping actually a Hood Classic Catastrophe by Muriyoko P. There is a very famous map of this that I think has DT scores. I think that one was mapped by Make-You actually. So that's kind of cool to see that.
Wait, so this is like a modernized version of Catastrophe. This is crazy.
Yeah,
this is an absolute classic.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy.
Same poached background as D2 as well. Crazy hot.
Dude, it just shows like art stylistic choices from 2012. They still hold up, right? Like
that's
fine.
true. It's even more banger now. I swear.
Kind of crazy. Yeah,
but yeah, this is AR 8.5. Not actually AR8 because we figured it would be too HR favored if we had it on AR8. So yeah, but this replay is done on Hard Rock by Ryuke.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. But yeah, this map itself, it's it is kind of like your awkward aim, like sort of like precision-y thing. I don't know how else to describe this. It's gonna be hard, whatever it is. We had to actually raise the AR to 8.5 just to get it remotely in the ballpark of hittenable, right? But it's just nearly 7-star for CS 5x, AR 8x sort of map is really hard, especially on the ship missing, right? So.
Oh no.
It's like Edward as taking an escape here. Thank you for joining us, Edward. If you do watch this later. But yeah, it's a map, right? And it's kind of hype. Hype song, I would say.
This map is actually the highest SR in the pool with Hard Rock. It's above 8 stars. So you're seeing 8-star gameplay right now. I mean, to be fair, some of these jumps are a little bit unhinged with Hard Rock. I'm pretty sure, like, post-rework as well, there's, like, a lot of buffs to those linear kinds of jumps as well. But it's pretty fitting for how difficult this tournament is. And, Fremont 3 shouldn't just be about, reading. It also has to be difficult on Hard Rock, which is something that many Fremont 3s kind of fail to do sometimes. But anyways, now that the map's over, I'm going to get Chemo on the mic real quick.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so before we get into the very obvious next map, I just wanted to take a little bit of time to say thank you to everyone who put in an unbelievable amount of time and a grueling effort into making the entire tournament happen. We had very unfortunate run-ins with staff shortages and time frames, so a lot of things have been done very last minute. So firstly, Sphinxus, Cavo, K2, Legless, Captain, Half Slashed, Chillier, every replayer, there was a good number of them. They all did tremendous amounts of work making this entire tournament happen, and you all need to give them unbelievable amounts of praise because what they did was inhuman, and I pray on my life that they never have to do this again. And I want to say also thank you to everyone who worked on every tiebreaker, every custom song. They pulled in a lot of last minute effort to make all of this happen, and I'm very, very happy that despite some troubles, everything is at least happening. So,
And the music artist that made them.
yes, I said everyone. Everyone is everyone.
Especially.
Everyone gets their thank yous. But yeah, with 20 seconds left. Sorry for all the
God.
technical
I
difficulties,
feel
but
like I'm about to watch a rocket launch. Like, holy crap, though.
I'm about to launch.
T-10 to submarine deployment into the Mariana Trench. 5, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this should work now. I swear to God, the submarine is broken, dude. Huh. No idea.
Okay, I think we can try and turn it back up. Maybe see if it'll work.
Yeah, let's try that, sure.
So that was King Atlantis by Aoi. I don't know how to really describe how I feel about this song. To start with, this is one of my favorite artists for a good amount of time, and we basically got him to make his best song ever for the tournament. In a bit of a delay, by a couple months, I think, but big, insane ups to LCFC and Scub for mapping this thing with unbelievable Godspeed. And to Scub for hit sounding it with Godspeed and LCFC for the color hacks. Big thanks to Nienta for the storyboard speed run at the very end. Hold on, there's a couple more people I forgot the names of. 1 second.
Also, shout out to Scub for making that first piece of art that you saw there. He likes
Yes.
cute anime girls.
Yes, shout outs to Scub for the first piece of art, and also shout outs to Ben Spoon and Rosa for the other 2 pieces of art. They did amazing things for that as well.
There's also the guy that made a Marvin for making the dolphin animation.
Yes,
That looked very cool.
and Marvin for the dolphin animation. Also thanks to Chillier, Vinxis, Cavo for organizing this insane nightmare of a video idea. Fucking Cavo with the most last minute idea to do an insane collab replay, which is still something.
Oh,
I can't.
The guy who's talking right now, Chemo, went to an island the other day and got video of the ocean to use for the submarine scene. That was also awesome.
Yeah, well, you only saw the water in the submarine POV, but yes, I did go to a little island off Toronto and recorded some water. Oh god, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Do you have anything half slashed?
Nope. I'm good. I'm good at this point. I've seen it all at this point. Like we literally hit like sub-Atlantic. Like I don't know. What. We're underwater, dude. Like enough said.
Oh yeah, thank you Legless for the Legless and half slash for always being there for the showcase. They basically did all of them except. No, you exist to do everything for the polls. Oh yeah, big thanks, huge thanks to Legless and Captain for stepping up effort when we were losing a lot of staff early on. Especially Captain, he really took over a lot of stuff that I was supposed to do and I just died on. So, yeah, unbelievable thanks for that.
Yeah, I think now we just have some final words from Vinxis, and then I think we close this off, yeah?
Hello, everyone. Give me a second.
He needs a second. We all know how the infamous Corsace second goes at this point. We had a lot of Corsace seconds. So, what's a good estimate for the number of Corsace seconds it took to get us between to the tiebreaker? Probably like 20, right? 20 Corsace seconds, right? Yeah. Since
I mean, we can say 20 Corsace seconds, I guess. Oh my god, my heart is still like 300 BPM. Like, oh my god.
true, dude.
So like, we literally okay. So I just want to talk about what happened, and then I also just want to talk about some other stuff real quick as well. So basically, I had the tiebreaker rendered and ready, like I don't know, like at Nomad 3 maybe or something. And then I found out that it was a wrong replay, it was like the autoplay or something. And it also didn't have like the colors or anything, and I was like, what the fuck? So from then to literally I think like 10 seconds before the stream saw the tiebreaker, we were literally trying to render the tiebreaker once again. That was insanity. But yeah, that song is like I think that song is like the best song in Corsace Open 2022, and it's also crazy because that was also like the last song that was finished as well. And God, my heart is still like pumping. Oh my god! But yeah, I just want to say thanks everyone for like tuning in, and watching the grand finals tiebreaker and also watching the matches. It's gonna be an insane match. It's gonna be insane next week. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be insane. Like what the match like we saw today has to hold for like next week. That's gonna be super crazy, especially with how skill capped these players are. Next pool is even harder, right? So it's gonna be even more insane, especially if we get like Emmerich and everything, and Utami's like not actually waking out of bed to play the match, you know. And you know, I just want to say thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully next weekend is also gonna be crazy, and hopefully, right after the tournament is over, we also have a special announcement that we might put out sometime a bit after grand finals. It'll be crazy. Make sure you to tune in for that. I don't know when we're going to be announcing it, but yeah, that's all. That's all from me. See you next week.